at stake. Who doesn't want an early Christmas gift? The Sharks are ready. Gladiators are ready. It is Caledonia against Sheffield in the BBL Championship. And the battle between Cook and Tappe. Advantage first, possession first to Caledonia. David Sloan, second in the BBL in scoring. Gets going early and gets his first points of this game, and he's been in such great form, John.
Yeah, absolutely. Sloan, he's got a lot of offensive threats, whether it's driving to the basket or knocking down threes. And yeah, he's going to be a handful for, I'm sure he's been a lot of conversation in their team talk before the game to how to close him down.
Glasgow over Jimenez, the short. Onwards picks it up. Yeah, Sloan just last few games feeling the heat offensively. Team starting to key in on him defensively. Here he is on the ball, guarded by Glasgow. Screen from Tappe, gets him open for the three. Rebound followed up by Prince Onwards.
And Glasgow went underneath. I don't know whether he was expecting a switch there, but that's not going to be an effective strategy on Sloan.
Caught from behind by Tappe. Wow, ball thrown away though, opportunity squandered.
Yeah, gets a great block, but as you say, I think he expected him to be further out in the break than he was when he made that pass.
Nichols nowhere to go.
Good hands.
Will be a Caledonia ball.
Yeah, Gladiators starting with a bit of intensity in defence as well as offence, Mark. So for the home fans, that's a positive.
Well, chatting to Darryl Wood, the Caledonia assistant coach, is sitting in for us when we had a quick session this morning, having arrived late back from Leicester yesterday. We talked a lot about ball pressure, a lot about ball movement, being more attentive. Tappe certainly attentive, bulldozes his way inside at 21 points against the Riders, really the offensive high point in a performance where the Gladiators struggled, and here he is, using that strength, John.
Yeah, and a lot of big guys, when they they do get that easy post up inside, they kind of tend to rush the finish, but I've been quite impressed with Tappe. Just has that split second where he pauses, ensures he's in the right spot, so he's a good finisher normally next to the basket.
Won't be a Gladiators ball off that.
Yeah, good hassle again from Jimenez and then Tappe.
Jimenez.
Yeah,
guarded assiduously by Glasgow. Gets
Koch looking to front Tappe there. 4 seconds in the clock. He's going to have to put this up.
Well, Tappe with a floater, alert to the opportunity.
Yeah, great 8-0 start. Just played 7.5 minutes, so the Rocks are very impressive normal in the first quarter. No change. And
Bailey on the break has the opportunity. Great defensive intensity out. The chase down from Nichols from behind.
Yeah, that would have been a potential timeout, but I think he's just going to carry on. He maybe actually called it. That's what the debate in the table is.
Well, Nichols' hustle was there. Didn't give up on the play. End-line ball though.
They'd be fortunate not to get away with having that timeout, which looks to have been called there in anticipation of the basket.
Jimenez from the corner, a 3-ball for Cal Jimenez, an 11-0 start.
Yeah.
And Atiba Lions this time
opts
for the timeout. And, when Atiba was talking before the game about those defensive improvements, there it's just been those fractional adjustments, just allowing too much room on the shots. We'll see it here, John. Tappe hustle play, not boxing out, not being alert to someone coming in, but here, once again, not that ball pressure.
That's just a will to win the ball there. That was a ball that was probably 50-50, and he wanted to win it more than the Sharks players.
slowing the rotations there.
Great shot from Kyle in the corner. So 11-0 start. Sharks, as I don't know if we've touched on it, Mark, but they arrived pretty late and had about the absolute minimum warm-up of 20 minutes, and it does look as though they've just started a step too short at the moment.
Yeah, we should explain that. The Sharks bus got caught in traffic on the way up this afternoon, so they only arrived at the Emirates Arena at 7 o'clock tonight. We did think originally that this was going to be probably a 7:45, 8 p.m. start, but for their own reasons, they said, no, we'll go with it. Yeah, it was a very, very short warm-up.
Yeah, pretty surprised that
looked a bit cold.
Agreed to that, yeah. So no changes in the Gladiators 5. I don't think there's been any changes in the Sharks as we reset.
Full court pressure here from the visitors. From the house, rather, onto the visitors. Glasgow wily veteran engineers an escape from that. Banks guarded by Sloan, trying for the steal desperately. They go to Cook. Nowhere to go there, but does draw the foul.
Yeah,
it's not the prettiest way to get your scoring on the board, but right now I guess the Sharks will want anything. Here we see Cook going to work.
Yeah, Tappy just committed himself and unfortunately caught him on the way down.
Cook is shooting 84% from the free throw line.
And get their first points up, 11-1.
3 minutes and 17 seconds into this game. 2 for 2. Baby steps. Basketball, a game of runs. Very early days. On Glasgow's cross court to Sloan. Pass wasn't great, picked up by Jimenez. Floats off the glass.
Nice finish there again. Last 5 points from Kyle Jimenez. Had a good start to the game.
Which you'll want, you know, a player who's got the start but has been playing in spells. Jordan Burns to come off the bench, you know, it's good as a player for your confidence, your self-belief, just to get some scoring.
Yeah, no, and he's taken the opportunity to work hard at the start of the game. Oh, and that's got to be it's not called a charge. It's called a defensive foul, yeah.
Yeah, blocking foul called.
Yeah.
Hensey Sacco checks in place of Rod Glasgow, but here we see that.
Yeah, I would have perhaps disagreed with that call, but he said he wasn't stationary.
Yeah, I'm not sure his feet were quite set in time. I'm sure that hurt. Nichols saves the backcourt violation.
And Channel Banks driving to the basket. Looks like that's been called on. Yeah, it may have been called on Sloan.
Second foul on Tappy.
It was Tappy,
in fact,
yes.
He goes to the bench. Ali Fraser, expectant dad, checking in. Christmas season on his shoes, on his bright red.
Yeah.
Part of the elf costume. Good
nice.
Elf there from Banks.
Yeah, nice drive to the basket. He's quite impressed me in previous games, Banks. And Jimenez gets in and dishes it out. Oh, Sloan was wide open there, but Bailey's still got the basket on the drive.
Bailey with the bank shot, doubles his tally. Advantage at 11. Sloan pressurising.
David Sloan working very hard in defence. And good help there. Ali comes over to help.
Sacco with the floater, doesn't fall. Gets a rebound. Well, good hustle play from young Hensey Sacco.
Yeah, a bit careless there.
Just his 8th appearance for the Sharks. Just 20 years old. Jimenez. Offensive foul is the call. First foul against him. Much of the pantomime booze.
Well, debating whether he might have been inside the charge circle, in which case it wouldn't have been a foul.
Jumper doesn't go.
Yeah,
Slow.
well, players all over the court, but it's not a great finish, but Ali's picked it up. Good offensive rebound to bring the score to 17-16 for the Gladiators.
Fraser, always an instant impact. Cook, great patience there.
Yep.
Bennett Cook Norris 4 points.
And quite a lot of subs waiting to come on in both teams. Sharks waiting to bring 3 players in, and Fraser Malcolm and Jordan Burns waiting to come in. So fair bit of rotation in this first quarter.
Feed was intended.
A bit low that pass. Wasn't going to do too much with it.
Jordan Burns, Fraser Malcolm checking in from Caledonia. Marcus Delpeche with his first taste of the action for Sheffield Sharks.
And just like that, we are back. Oh.
Davion Oganyemi also in for Sheffield.
Four seconds, they're going to have to get one up quickly here. Good block there.
Sacco managed it, couldn't score though. Bailey on the wing. Glasgow on the break. Feed to Sacco, who drops it in.
Yeah, no call there, kind of. Gareth wondering it's either a foul or a flop, but nothing called.
She's letting the flow of the game continue. Malcolm now pestered by Glasgow. Jordan Burns has been excellent in this 6-man role for the Gladiators. Shot though.
Not sure if that was even good steal from Sloan there, but not such a good pass.
No, he did all the hard work, the good work. I think Burns felt he was impeded a little bit. 2 players. Square off, reset. 2:19 to play in this opening period. Neil McKelvey and Bart Mastensky just having a quick conference. Explanatory to Gareth Murray.
Yeah, I think Gareth's still on about if it wasn't that foul, it was a flop. The no call there. And Glasgow brings the ball up.
On we go.
And Gladiators are keen to keep putting pressure on the Sharks ball handlers, not really giving them much free.
Screen and roll from Delpeche, couldn't get it to him. No, they do. Guarded by Fraser, 3 on the shot clock. Fights his way to the shot, gets it off, doesn't fall, rebound, follow up, score. Every point a prisoner. Oganyemi gets his first score.
Sharks are picking away here. 5-point game now.
6-0 run for Sheffield.
And the passing and offense has been poor from the Gladiators in the last few possessions, of just not reaching the players at all.
Burns' floater fractionally off target into the last 2 minutes of the opening period. Lob pass towards Oganyemi.
Foul called on Fraser.
Picks up his first foul. Gareth Murray opts for a timeout. As you just see that. Score inside. Scoring attempt.
Look, not too bad defense from Fraser actually, but been called. I think the discussion in the Gladiators will be about the offense, and the space and the balance and the passing, and just when to make passes. Been quite a few turnovers in terms of just bad passes, and it's slowed the offense down.
Nice Channel Banks cutting his way through. Sheffield just starting to get some momentum after falling behind 11-0 early on. Riders looking for a reset just now. Of course, a busy Christmas period. What a time, what an opportunity to get out and see some great BBL action over the next week. You know, get the mince pies, you can have basketball. What better? Anyway, December the 27th, big, huge game. Dress rehearsal for the BBL Cup final when Leicester hosts London. 7:45 start for that one. December the 28th, Caledonia heading just down the road to visit Newcastle Eagles. Same night, Plymouth hosting Bristol in the Southwest Derby. Both those games starting at 7:30. December the 29th, my birthday. If you can't be at my party, head to Sheffield where the Sharks are hosting the Cheshire Phoenix. 7:30 start for that one. And then on December the 30th, 3-game slate. Cheshire hosting Manchester, that's at 6 o'clock. London hosting Plymouth at 7:30. Then Leicester, Surrey at 7:45. And of course, if you can't be there, you can watch all those games live on the BBL Player and on the BBL YouTube channel. Done all your Christmas shopping yet, John?
No, tomorrow's my traditional day for doing it, Christmas Eve. Is that another 30th birthday, Mark?
It is indeed, yeah.
Yes,
every year is a prisoner on my 30th. Sadly, the parties get smaller, but so does the budget.
Well, it's been a low scoring first quarter, 17-12, and a missed shot, but the Gladiators don't pick up the rebound, so Sharks getting another opportunity to close the gap here.
Oganyemi for 2. Lost it there to Bailey. Who now has the ball on the elbow. Back out to Sloan, skips across. Shot clock at 10. Malcolm pulls the trigger. Glasgow takes the rebound. Glasgow had lots of time. Lots of room.
Patient offense, but nothing from it.
Sloan. Wow, master of deception there.
Yeah, Sloan looked as though he was either passing or going to the top and cut straight to the basket. Makes it 19-12.
4 points for him.
No backdoor there, and
ample patience there.
Yeah.
In the paint to draw the foul. Glasgow just having a little conflict with his teammates. You see there, Saka, he's young, but he's shown so much poise here in this first quarter.
No, I think he's had a positive impact since he came in, definitely. And Johnny's in for Sloan, and Onwas back in for Fraser Mal. No, Fraser's still in.
Sharks 2 of 5 from the foul strip. This opening quarter. 2 of 6 now. Rebound underneath. Nearly went their way. Opportunities are begging.
Yeah, that's a big stat, Mark, these missed free throws in what is still a relatively tight game.
Onwas on the wing. It's about a 4-second differential between game clock and shot clock at present. Shot clock down to 8. Onwas with a floater.
And he's fouled in the drive.
Onwas will go to the line. A first foul of the game against Marcus Delpeche. Hansi Sacco heads for the bench. Take a breather as Kipper Nichols returns for the last 11.1 seconds of this quarter. Onwas inconsistent from the foul strip this year, just 56% success rate. opportunity to extend the Gladiators' lead back to 9. Was one possession potentially to come. He gets his first score of this game. Steadies himself. 2 for 2. 9 points the gap. Sharks possession. Pressure from Bunyan onto Ratinho. 5 seconds left. Ratinho tries to get a bullet pass. Get the shot off. Yeah, no score. And at the end of the opening period here at the Emirates Arena, it is Caledonia Gladiators with a 21-12 lead over Sheffield Sharks, who have not shot the ball very in Surrey in a high-scoring game, 33-31. 7 minutes left in the second quarter, and again, it's not long underway. Manchester Giants with a 9-7 lead over Leicester. We'll try and keep you up to date with those as we go along here this evening. Second period, though, Caledonia in blue, Sheffield in grey. Early foul on the floor.
Fouled on the floor, yeah.
It's the first foul of the game against Fraser Malcolm. Just stepped on too far, that change of pace from Kipper Nichols. Channel Banks. Nichols on the wing. That back jumper, Oganyemi. Another foul is the call out.
Yeah, Johnny tied him up and realised he was going to get that and make a quick play at the basket, so they're at the sideline instead. But that's two fouls early on against Caledonia, so if Sheffield can chip away, they're going to be at the line quite early. Oh, and didn't make that at all. Looked as though he was going to be able to dunk it.
Third time lucky though.
Yeah.
Oganyemi finally gets the score in, and it is just a 7-point differential. Jordan Burns.
I would say Sheffield are definitely upped their defence a wee bit. We don't see the ball moving just quite as easily between the Gladiators players. 1 second on the clock.
Yep. Our ball, the consequence of that offence from Fraser Malcolm.
Yeah, good hands there from Burns against Ratinho as he drove inside.
Nichols bulldozes his way through a double team.
Yeah, good defence again.
Just enough to put him off.
No, nice. Just dropped that pass into Fraser there. Nice pass.
Fraser with 4 points.
Yeah, he was looking for the foul on it, but 23-14.
That's a 9-point ball game. Channel Banks into the lane, gets the score. 4 points for him.
No help next to the basket there. He certainly won the Caledonia. Need to watch, isn't going to turn the game.
He's only averaging 8 points a game. I think the Sharks would have expected a little bit more. They'll want to get him going.
Oh, one up poor pass
over there, straight into the hands of Oganyemi. Oh, beautifully inside to Marcus Delpeche. Gap just at 5. Smallest it's been since the second minute of the game.
And you can see, Mark, the shot clock's gone down on quite a few of the opening offences.
Step back from Bunyan, falls short, though, recovered by Burns.
Yeah.
Onwas on the charge, makes it look easy.
Yeah, they needed that, but the point I was making is the Sharks are really taking the Gladiators down to the last few seconds of their offence, which shows the effort they are making now in defence.
Channel Banks making the Gladiators work hard on defence there. Second foul picked up by Prince Onwas. Jeremiah Bailey and David Sloan returning to the game. Burns and Bunyan making way. Banks to the foul line, making 4 out of 5 this year. A couple of brief spells in Slovakia and Estonia before ending up this year in South Yorkshire.
The other thing, Mark, is as we were saying about the Sharks being pretty late to the venue, you know, the second quarter could be that attributed to they've now found their feet a bit in this second quarter.
1 or 2 from the foul line there. 4 points the gap. Pressure on the home team. Bailey bounce past to Fraser in the post. 2 players await. Bounces round 1, wiggles round 2. Falls, wiggles round the rim, but doesn't fall. Jordan Martino on Mars in his way. Delpesh off balance, off the mark.
Rushed his shot there and not a good execution of it. And Bennett Koch ready to come back into the game.
Replacing Delpesh.
Yep.
A late change called for
a bit of confusion as to who's actually gone off there.
Well, there's Delpesh making way.
Yeah, and Rotini was taking some time out. David Sloan pushing the ball up the floor.
Hensi Sacco has returned also. Onwas drives on Kipper. Nichols gets the floater. Onwas on the...
Yeah, Onwas is getting a couple of crucial baskets here in the second quarter as the Gladiators struggle to score, but he's made a couple of good plays.
And that's a good play. A critical play. 5 points the difference.
Yeah, Channel Banks, as they say, is the one that really at the moment is playing well. And a miss from Fraser Malcolm in the corner. The Sharks push the ball up the floor. Hand over to Koch and a good cut, not given.
Quick bank shot. Foul though committed.
And
as Oganyemi up for the shot.
Tappy's going to come back in. The Gladiators have given up quite a few offensive boards to the Sharks here.
Fraser was battling for it. Oganyemi.
5-point game, 5 minutes to play. Make that 4.
Make some noise for Rocky. He's going to come and find our winner.
And we've still got 5 minutes with Gladiators and 14 fouls and Sharks on 0 fouls at the moment in this quarter, so that could be crucial.
Oganyemi, 6 points, 4 rebounds already. Had a very good game in the Cup quarter final. He scored 20 points against the Gladiators in that Sharks defeat. Jimenez's return lob pass to Tape, who gathers.
And Tape is fouled on the catch.
Saying no score though.
No.
End line ball. Second foul picked up by Bennett Cook.
Inbound from the end line. Swings it on last.
Sloan gets just enough wiggle room.
Yeah, tough shot. Is slightly below the angle of the basket there on the baseline.
Hensi Sacco, incredibly confident. Oganyemi, top of the key. Another Cook battle of the bigs against Tape. Gets his way through. Gets his own rebound. Second chance.
Yeah, once again, Mark, and they're not boxing players out here. They're getting easy second, third chances.
And the foul is on number 3, Tape.
Tape picking up his third foul and immediately takes a seat. Ali Fraser forced to return.
Yeah, and that's a big blow considering what he's been doing on the offensive end of the floor for him to go back to the bench within basically a minute of coming on.
First one goes.
Yeah, Sharks are, man. It's a game that's barely any open court baskets here.
Opportunity to reduce the deficit to a single point taken by Bennett Cook. He has 6 points in the game. 6 unanswered points for the guests here this evening. Quite a little quieter.
Oh, past his foot there. But
Sloan gets through.
Good recovery.
And Sloan with the quick hands as he goes to the line for the and one.
David Sloan, chance of the bonus, still second in the league in scoring. Big part of that's been his prowess at the foul line. 84% of his makes added to his repertoire. Still only 23 years of age. So much promise though shown in his first 3 months playing in the BBL. Misses that though. 4 minutes to go on this second quarter. Banks guarded by Sloan. They go to Sacco once again in traffic. Oh, that was an incredibly smart play by the young man. Really had absolutely nowhere to go on that. We'll see him here, guarded by Jimenez. Bailey there as well. Not only did he draw the foul, he got the shot off
He actually pivoted and then he did a two-step jump stop. I'd say that was a travel there.
He's averaging less than a point per game up to now in the BBL Championship. He already has 8 to lead all scores.
Well, he's come in, he's taken his chances, he's been very aggressive and had a good game so far.
And just like that, we are back on offense.
2-point ball game.
And it's high.
Really unable to convert from deep. Nichols. Oganyemi back out. No fear from Sacco. No go though on that shot. Sloan.
And
Speed.
that's an example of the passes, or he's claiming a deflection there, but I don't think he's going to get it. The passes have just not been on point.
Well, there's that point, you know, Gareth was talking to us before the game about, you know, we want to raise the tempo. We need to get out and not let Sheffield settle this game into their preferred tempo, which is slower pace.
Which is what they've done.
Which is what they've done, but
yeah.
you know, that's the gamble, and that's possibly the downside of that is, you know, you have to have speed of thought, you have to have speed of movement to equate from that.
Yep.
And you do get more inside there. Slow, no speed of thought, speed of pace, and a foul though.
Yes, it looks like he's got it, and one.
He has that quickness. It's a good effort to get back though, even to take the foul from Sacco. He picks up his first foul. We'll send Sloan back to the line as Rod Glasgow checks back in favour of the young pup. I did ask Rod Glasgow a few months ago, did you ever think at some point in your career you'd like to play in Glasgow? And he said, no.
Glasgow and Glasgow. Not seen a lot of Kipper Nichols tonight, Mark.
Yeah,
you know, he's
so far scoreless.
You know, you think of him as one of their top 3 or 4 players yet.
Very good game against Caledonia in the Gladiators' league victory down at Pawns Forge at 21 points in that one.
Yeah. I'm really surprised.
Sloan 1 of 2 from the foul line. 3 points, the difference. 3 minutes left in the quarter. Glasgow, guarded by Jimenez. He was cutting through, looking for it. Instead, they got a channel bank stick up and under. Now Sloan is upping the tempo. Now Sloan is upping his game. Fraser, the beneficiary. Not more the kind of opportunity that Gareth Murray was looking for. T-Ball Lions opts for a timeout. And there, I guess it's that point, the good and the bad of Caledonia, the good and the bad of David Sloan. If you unleash him, yes, you may get that stray pass, but he's pushing the tempo and his team are reacting to it. We see Onwas there with the drive inside.
Yeah.
Sloan the orchestrator.
Yeah, one of the few baskets we've not had from the free throw line. I'm not so sure that Sloan's basket was given, Mark, actually.
Certainly on the sheet present.
Yeah, because I'm thinking they were at 29 and he made 1 or 2 free throws to put them on to 30, but I might be wrong in that. I don't see any reason why it shouldn't have been given, to be honest.
Starting here on the sheet there, but look, the fans, big crowd in here tonight. There's lots of festive action, as we said. Of course, the other action now decided for the new year as well is the 2023 Cup Finals on the 29th of January at Arena Birmingham. It's Leicester against London in the WBBL Cup Final. It is Leicester against London in the BBL Cup Final. And you've still got a bit of shopping time, as you said, if you're like John, and you're still, you left it all to the last minute. There's still time to get your tickets. Get some of them as a Christmas present. Make the January and all the dreams come true. You can get those now, of course, at the league's website at bbl.org.uk.
At the end of the quarters are really key phases for coaches and teams, and the next 2 minutes, it's 5 points at the moment, so if the Gladiators can get their game going, they can get it up to double digits.
Turnover there, Sloan on the break, chased down, went for the stuff. Came up short. To see what the call was off that. Sloan quite heavily, has a bit of a smile about it. Knocked out of bounds. Yeah, that's not one for the highlight reel. He'll be living that down. I think he knows it, but there you go. That is second chance
come
opportunity.
Off a Sharks player, yep. Jimenez looking for Fraser in the post. A nice cut there from Bailey, but
follow up on was fouled as he went up.
Yep. Back to the line again.
Bigger they are, the harder they fall. He picks himself up with the aid of Bailey. First foul against Rod Glasgow. Glasgow heads to the bench. Nate Montgomery gets his first taste of action on the floor here tonight. Remarkably, his 5th season with the Sharks. Still a young pup. Thanks for a chat with T-Ball Lions. Onwas prepared to make his first. Seven points alone in this game for Prince Onwas. 5 unanswered though. The Gliders has given a little bit more comfort for the home fans here tonight. They were resplendent in their Christmas jumpers. Well, a team offer the gift, the early gift of league points. Shot clock was running down.
Yeah, it's called on Fraser or Bailey, one of them, for holding one of the Sharks players down on the rebound or a push.
Third foul picked up by Ali Fraser.
Yeah, back to the line again.
Closely when Tapia's in foul trouble as well. Marcus Delpeche to the foul strip. 56% shooter this term. Unconventional arc. Ineffective on that attempt. Second season with the Sharks after his 4 years with the Bristol Flyers. 0 for 2 from the line.
And the second is no good. Hold on line. And just like that, it is a gladiator session.
Glasgow.
Yeah, both teams in the bonus now.
Glasgow, there was a city urging something to his teammates, but vote tonight on Montgomery.
This has been a free throw line fest, this game, Mark.
Belly converts successfully.
Easy money. Want to come?
Yemi was the fouler at the other end. He goes to the bench.
We've got the biggest gap we've had for a while at 8 points.
Subs in for the Gladiators, checking back in the game. Number 7, Fraser
Malcolm replacing Ali Fraser. 1:49 left.
Last minute and 49 of the half.
Sense showing that Sharks could really do with a run here.
Good hands from Onwaz.
Steal low from Onwaz. Goes through the middle, buries it.
Yeah, an impressive finish there. It was going to be a tough pass, which he resisted and went straight to the basket. A 10 out of that, just what we said in the last 2 minutes. Now a double-digit lead.
Onwaz 9.6 rebounds. Barry had 9 defensive duties. Montgomery, can he make the 3? Short though.
Oh, no rebounding at the top there. He gets the rebound himself. But there you get out in the break here, which Malcolm, a poor outlet pass.
Montgomery with the floater, can he make it? Offensive foul though is the call.
Yeah, it's a pretty late call. The Sharks will not be pleased at that.
Delpeche picking up his second foul.
That's a very
collision with Onwaz.
Yeah, I don't disagree with the call, but it was a bit late.
There. Just outside by millimeters outside the no charge zone was Prince Onwaz, but just enough. We're into the final minute of the second period. Through the lines, urging his team to find something here, getting his gut back into single figures. Sloan, so good at just getting a little bit of air room. Here he is. Bullet pass, cross court. Malcolm through the middle, back out. Jimenez steps. 2 seconds left on the shot clock. No quandary at all. Second 3-pointer of the game. Kyle Jimenez gives Caledonia a 13-point advantage. Shot clock's at 10. Well, there's more on hope than expectation from Channel Banks. Shot clock is off though, 10.8 seconds left. In this second period, the pressure comes. Jimenez guarding the ball. Montgomery in his way. Skips out of it, almost slips. Great shot. Bailey for 3. Doesn't go, but at the end of an excellent first half for Caledonia Gladiators, they will take a 40-27 lead over the B-Bronze Sheffield Sharks into the locker room for halftime.
Passing is absolutely a skill as much as shooting a basketball, etc. So the passing's not been great from the Gladiators. That needs to pick up for them.
Yeah, 10 turnovers for Caledonia in that first half. Second half underway. Caledonia in blue, Sharks in grey. Sloan in the corner. Swing pass cross court to Jeremiah Bailey. 5 in the shot clock. Bailey gets it off. Alert to it. Takes it. 8 points for him. The biggest lead of the game so far was 13 in the first. up to 15 points. Rod Glasgow in the corner reduces that now with a 3.
Yeah, and that's what both teams will be looking for, and the Sharks, to get some easy shots like that. Why run the shot clock down when you've already got a good open shot?
It's given us a 2 there for Glasgow. Belly almost lost it. Tape bails him out, gets it out to Onwaz. Rim denies him.
Sloan and Glasgow hooked up there, but they're back up the court.
Cook on the elbow.
Decides to go
one-on-one. Tape, who has 3 fouls already. Stood tall there though. Struggle there. Cook will pick up his third
I can see
foul.
why he's maybe aggrieved at that. It did appear just to dribble into him there, but when you fall to the ground, you tend to get the call.
Sloan picked up. Dusts himself down. Jordan Burns, of course, spelling off the bench for Caledonia, yet to score today. I feel that the way he's been playing, he will have some kind of impact as Cook heads to the bench.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure both coaches will have told players, you know, we're not advocating necessarily 6-second offense, but you know, it has been the opposite.
JB and Oganyemi returns.
Oh, great pass.
Onwaz with a throwdown. Prince Onwaz, Regal, first player into double figures with 11. Sloan
and
call for the holding foul.
No, Gareth will not be displeased at that. That means he's working hard in defence. He's giving him a hard time, and you know, he's used a foul, okay, but it's sending a message of intent that we're not just going to let you walk down the court here.
First foul.
And now Jimenez takes over. So working hard on the guard rotation on the terms of pressure.
Glasgow skips around, tried to go inside, picked off by Sloan.
Early.
Has room left and right. Goes himself. David Sloan has 9 points.
Yeah, I'm shouting early, but these guys can go straight to the basket and make these without making that pass. So good job from Sloan.
Nichols, who's at a quiet game offensively, yet to score.
Out to 15 points now, Mark, and 3 minutes in, so Sharks need to start making baskets here. But that pulls up short, and once again, Jimenez looks to get it out early.
Sloan on the run. Picked up the foul as he went. Quick silver feet, quick hands.
Yeah, he just attacked Banks there and almost forced the ref to make that call.
Timeout taken by T-Ball Lions with his team down by 17. And then look, you know, here the players go off the court. You know, you talk about those adjustments that Sheffield were looking to make, which is about getting the rebound, but that defensive intensity, sometimes that focus when you're down heavy at the break, it's hard to get it back.
Well, to me, it's the Rocks that have come out with the better intent at the moment. They've stepped up transition big time. They've got the ball, they've looked for the shots, they've looked to attack the basket, and that's what's paying off at the moment. And they know that Sheffield's had a hard trip up here. They're shot and one of their key players is out, so they'll want to keep pushing the ball, and Sharks have got to be able to respond to that.
Other two games in action tonight. Half time in Manchester. The Giants trailing Leicester Riders 49-44, and that one a tight game though in Guildford tonight. Bristol Flowers, of course, doing so well this season. In second place in the table up until this week. Now down to third, but they are leading Surrey just by 3 points, 61-58, with 3 minutes to go in the third period. That was a great week for British basketball. I don't know if you saw it, John, but a couple of nights ago, wonderful game at the Copper Box. London Lions losing to Paris, but almost every seat in the house filled, big crowd, great atmosphere, and Euro Cup basketball, and what a brilliant advert it was for basketball in this country.
Yeah, I've been following the Lions games, and as you say, what a transition from one of the more poorer supported teams to, you know, thousands now and potentially thousands more.
The days of watching Lions in a converted industrial warehouse in the back of Milton Keynes, as I remember once doing a televised game there, to what they are now is very impressive, and more to come. They promise as Sloan adds to his personal tally with another 2 points.
Back on defense.
7 minutes left. Third period. Points all right. Counts the Sharks now. 7 seconds left in the shot clock. Nichols the feed. Finished by Del Pesh.
Nice handover.
Before we carry on.
It's about the shot clock. I don't think it seemed to have been changed, but I didn't see any actual change of possession, so it might be a violation, or be sitting about 16.
In the background is Gladiator shot. Still shopping. Very energized this first season.
Well, they've settled for 18 more control of the ball, so that's how the shot clock is remaining, and as to what it was when they were trying to get the ball up the court. So 2 seconds. Get the ball over.
Get it in. Policeman has it. Guarded by Banks. Yemi. Instead, 3 in the shot clock. Back out to Sloan. Takes it for 3. Not a threat, picked up by Nichols. Immediately from Carl Jimenez. They've been told some defense. Yeah, starting spell.
You can see the way Fraser, Gavin, Routinho are really closing down the opportunities even for any passes, but good job from Nichols, worked his way into the paint and shot over Kyle.
His first points of the evening. Period. Right scores for the first time since that break. Malcolm looking to end that stretch.
Fraser's just been slightly off tonight, but it was good movement beforehand, creating an open shot there. Taylor's pass from Routinho, great pass down the court. Nice rock. Gladiators in transition at their best there.
Leading all scorers now with 13. Gladiators reached the half century.
Sloan pushing it again. Great pass. That's a
grenade from the corner.
Great pass from Sloan there. Finding Kyle just short on his 3-point shot. Sharp slowing it down.
Banks.
Yeah, good hands from Sloan.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, just like that.
Player as well in his day. Second generation players here.
I'll be announcing the winners of our half-court hero raffle tickets, and you will be given the chance of winning £600 cash prize.
Well back-to-back scores after that first half drought.
And we were just talking how we had expected more from Kipper Nichols, but he certainly picked up his game now to what we know he can play. 15-point game. Slow and great pass in the corner to Johnny.
Onion. From three-point range as he does so often. Coming back. Gladiators lift their shields.
It's almost as though Nichols just decided himself to try and get the team back into the game here.
Foul picked up by Patrick Tappe. Places Tappe and Sloan.
Yeah, not bad rotations off the bench there. And this is the strength of the Caledonia.
Reliable. Fire. One of two. Gladiators and the official are prepared to give them a little bit later start. That decision have the warm up might have been the reason that the shooting has been cold here this evening. Just 31% from the field. Third foul picked up by Prince Onwas.
Impressive play there from Kipper Nichols, who's stepped up in this half.
On the floor.
And Bailey's been a very positive player for the Gladiators all season, Mark. Both ends of the floor, he's done a great job.
White. Gone. Restart. Jumper. Covered by Sharks. Eventually resets.
A bit of confusion there on that pass.
Half-court hero raffle ticket winners. They go by the numbers 189, 213, 213, and 621, 621. If you are any one of those raffle ticket winners, maybe good half-court hero ticket winners, please make yourself known to our gladiator dancers and be ready to go on court at the end of this quarter. Once again, that is the raffle ticket 189, 213, and 621.
Burns.
And we are
17 again.
Whoa! Lost that one. Working with Fraser, baseline cut there from Bailey, but no, too quick.
Very soft in that one. Bailey the other day about players having to spend Christmas away at their families, 4,000 miles it is to Alaska where he's from. And there's been a lot of FaceTiming and a lot of sharing between the players and the mutual experience of dealing with this. They said, this is a sacrifice I know I'm going to have to make year after year if I want to build a professional career, but you have to appreciate what these players give and go through for their craft.
Yeah, absolutely.
Stelpers there, he gets the score for Sheffield. Absolutely. Bunyan has room, pulls the trigger, back-to-back threes for Johnny Bunyan.
Don't think he's read the scouting report.
And the riders, players in that BBL semi-final war tonight were really far early.
Bailey's got a drive to the basket push there, so he'll go to the line. And a chance to make it a 20-point game. 2 minutes to go in the third.
Bennett Cook checks back in for Sheffield. And here is Bailey. So good at getting into the lane. Great strength, great quickness. Good with both his hands, and Oganyemi legally stop him.
189, 213, and 621. If you can make yourself
a perfect 2 of 2 thus far from the line this evening.
Caledonia can keep pushing on in the fourth mark. A win that's going to take them in towards the third, fourth spot, which is a great target for them. I'm sure it will be a target for Gareth, a top 4 finish.
Yeah, they would move fourth with a victory here,
Good help from Ali Fraser there.
Okay. 10. On the wing. Rise on Waz, took the charge. Foul. Smart play from Prince Onward there, really lured it in.
Yeah. And he's looking for a sub, I think. Yep. Fraser Malcolm going to come back into the game. He's had a good game on last, actually. Mark, he's had some crucial baskets at certain points in the game.
Yeah, 11.7 rebounds, but he's getting a little bit of attention there on that right knee as he got lofted. Caution. Shoots. The game. Period. From the blue, from the wing by Channel Banks. Caledonia ball. 56.2 seconds left in the period. To the foul line. Second foul picked up by Johnny Bunyan. Banks, who played his collegiate ball at Akron University. This is first.
Want to go.
Lucky. 10 points. Channel Banks. 10 points to go. 40 seconds left. Jim Burns. Back to Burns. That's his first score of the game. He says he's going to Bailey, lofty. Over the board, 1 point Fraser. Contested. Shot clock is off.
And Laddick was trying to stop any points, just as equally so. Sharks looking to close the gap here. The last few seconds come up short. They've still got 9 seconds though.
Accelerates. A little there. 4 seconds left. Bailey, step back for the three. Short on that attempt, but after 3 periods of basketball here at the Emirates Arena, is Caledonia Gladiators a 57-43 lead. The B-Bron on the BBL YouTube channel. Fourth quarter action. Right.
Back and it's good to see 3 of my former players on the court, Mark, Alice Fraser, Fraser Malcolm and Johnny, of course, and this is the strength of the Gladiators, having a really good Scottish group with Kyle Jimenez as well and Gareth for so many years.
Gareth product are both Musketeers.
Absolutely.
Great player. Start on a club and a country. Second Bunions to play for this franchise. Keith must be his middle age now.
45, yes.
He's a young whippersnapper when the Edinburgh Rocks began many moons ago.
Yeah, and that had a good Scottish contingent in it with Ross Lifford, Stuart Mackay and Ronald Goff and guys like that. So they really have maintained their Scottish roots, whether it's the Scottish Hawks, the Glasgow Hawks, now Caledonia Pride. Caledonia Gladiators, if you say.
Three-point play cap at 11. Threes in the third. Spark like Bailey spin move off the glass. Bailey up to double figures to 11 points.
A nice move there from Jeremiah Bailey.
Stops at 8 points for the Sharks.
And Rafinha's not been able to get going either, Mark, and he's obviously a very good player.
Scoreless so far, way below his average of 7 points a game. Not been quite this year. In his previous seasons, Kippernickel with his first foul in line ball for Caledonia. Bailey gets it in.
Did all the hard work, just didn't finish, but he's been fouled, so he's going to go to the line.
With his second personal foul in quick succession. The game. Caledonia. JV on Yemi.
Disappointed.
Sheffield.
Nichols will be disappointed at going out there. I see coach is talking to him, but you know, he has been a spark in that third quarter. We're in the last quarter. He's on 2 fouls. I'm not sure if he's taking him out in 2 fouls.
Bailey's first. Drops through the net. Second doesn't go. 4 of 6 on the line tonight for him. 14 the gap. 8-10 to play. Sharks staring down the barrel of a 4th consecutive loss. Jordan Ratinho, though, gets his first score finally.
Yeah, Ratinho foul from behind there.
His first foul of this game. Sharks and 3 team fouls already in the 4th.
Let's go, Emirates Arena! Gladiators! Let's go!
Double teams. Come back out. 8 seconds left in the shot clock. With a Bailey in the corner, the lefty is good. Jeremiah Bailey, 3-pointer. Takes his personal tally to 15, which is exactly the lead that the Caledonia Gladiators have. felt he was bumped as he went up.
Yeah, it looked as though he was fouled.
Malcolm on the run. Belly was open. Instead they
good
got a Sloan
transition.
on the charge.
Ali recovers it. Sloan dropped it, Johnny. He just takes his time.
Oh, Johnny Bunyan. It's not the Johnny Bunyan we know. all the space there. I thought about it.
Yep.
Instead they go to Sloan. It's 5 in the shot clock. They'll have to go to
33,
Fraser.
yeah.
Takes it, makes it. No. Not quite.
Glasgow looked to go backdoor, and Fraser, who Malcolm did a great job of recovering.
Well, Glasgow, a feed, and a post to Bennett Cook. Glasgow's outside, 1 in the shot clock. Tino just got it off in
Good
time.
challenge from Johnny there, and it's still a 15-point game. I always think right about the 6-minute mark when we've got a decent league in our teams, you know, you can afford to move it about a wee bit, like the other team that's doing the chasing.
Malcolm had a glorious opportunity from downtown. Saka with a feed, Oganyemi unable to convert it though.
Aggressive play from the Gladiators on defence, and a nice pass, Malcolm. And it's timeout time for the Sharks.
Yeah. Just getting away after that 8-2 run for Caledonia. That has extended their gap. Worthy play from Jeremiah Bailey, who leads all scorers with 15 in this game. Beautiful spin move. Lots and lots of poise.
Bailey from the corner there, great shot.
Well, in the new year as well, of course, a new phase to the BBL season. The trophy getting underway. Sharks will be on the road at NBL side, Thames Valley Cavaliers. Caledonia with a home tie on the 13th of January here against Newcastle Eagles. That final will be on the 26th of March. It's back here again at the Emirates Arena. The Cheshire Phoenix, of course, the defending champions. Those tickets available now at the league's website at bbl.org.uk. There's the Rock GM. Was Rock's GM, now Gladiators GM. Sean Skelly resplendent in this Christmas outfit tonight. The calibre of people we have around the BBL. The other big final at the end of the season, the 14th of May 2023, the playoff finals at London's O2 Arena. On sale now.
Yeah, tough basket, going up against the 2 or 3 big guys there, and they seem to be stepped on the line on the inbound there. Just carelessness. So a double whammy for the Sharks here to score a basket, get it straight back.
It's going to be back to back, nearly, not quite.
Good job from Fraser Malcolm there.
Let's go,
Back door, he's going to have to kick it, and one more pass, 3 seconds on the clock.
Slow to the jumper, mid-range, no concern. Aston Davis on the
Good patient offense there, running the clock down last second. So not only getting the points, but taking 24 seconds off the clock as well. Good work from the Gladiators. Doesn't drop. Good. Unless it's something easy in transition, they're not going to be looking to rush anything here.
Sloan with the feed, Malcolm the finish. Second foul against Rodney Glasgow Jr.
And the foul is on Ronald Jr. That will be his second personal. But it was on the floor.
For a shot. Will be an end-line ball.
Inbound play from.
And Tappy and Fraser on together here, Mark, so that'll be interesting to see how the Gladiators are working the offense with the two bigs.
Twin powers. Bunyan. The line. Look for Fraser, unable to convert. Delpesh. 2-on-1. Gives it off. The channel. 17 points to lead all scorers here. 50 points the difference. Ball pass inside.
That was a very speculative. They were bailed out there on whatever the call was.
Foul against Nichols.
And Gareth having words with Ali about that pass. However, still the Caledonia ball.
Sharks with 5 team fouls through that line.
Nice shot for a big guy, especially at the line here.
Two for two, just.
Lasker bringing the ball up here. Looks for the screen. Way off. I'm not sure whether that was a pass in the roll to the basket or a pass in the corner. Ended up with nobody. With 3:48 to go, 17-point lead. Worked hard to get the ball in. And Fraser looking for the high-low with Tappy there.
Behind, legally so.
And
Fraser on Bunks. Animated discussion afterwards, colliding there. You can see the bottom of your screen.
you look at the foul count there. Caledonia have certainly penetrated to great reward.
6-3, make yourself known.
Fairly Christmas tree scoreboard at the moment here on the foul counts on both sides.
Christmas tree scoreboard. Where does that term come from?
It means there's a lot of fouls and a lot of lights up there, Mark.
I will accept your dubious logic on that.
Thank you.
I will accept it.
I have made that comment to officials before that it has been like a. Sometimes when it's on our side of the scoreboard or so.
Substitution checking back in the game is number 24, Bailey.
$29 to go. Both these teams in action, of course, over the Christmas period, December the 28th. Gladiators heading to Newcastle. 7:30 start for that one. The following night, Sheffield action when they finish Sheffield. 7:30 start for that, December the 29th. You can get your tickets. Sheffield website.
Let's go over to read our energy Gladiators.
Foul given.
Danny looks as though he's had a 30-second rest. Gareth didn't like the look of what was going on there. He's back in.
Patrick Jeffrey's night is over. You can start consuming the eggnog. He departs in 5 fouls. 6 points in this game. 3 minutes to go.
Cox made a couple of good plays inside in the last few minutes.
Also remarkably is the 8th game this year, 2022. Just 2 wins so far.
Took him out there.
Injuries really have.
Referee obviously didn't see that he's not playing NFL here.
He's really suffering with good season. It's a tough ride for Timo Anthony, Jordan Matinho and Marcus Delpesh. Playing in every game this term for the Sharks.
15 points mark, still 2 minutes. The Watch need to make sure they're not giving any easy baskets. They don't want it back at a single-digit game.
Fraser, who finishes on the break, flying. Sanchez, like 8 points in the game.
There's a bit of transition there, Caledonia. And Mark, it's good to see both the men and women's Caledonia teams doing really well. And the owners will be really pleased at the work they've done in bringing the men's and women's game together.
Chantal Handy on the right side as well.
A lot of credit to Lisa Palumbo too as well. I know she's worked really hard and both the teams. And, we're working with her in the junior program also to try and enhance that.
So foul is called in that possession. Rice, Mal.
Bit of showboating from Johnny there.
Back into the game comes Nate Montgomery. Spencer Sacco. Caledonia, first 2 fixtures of 2023 will be away at Manchester on January the 6th. The first home game of the new year, 8th of January, London Lions come to visit myself, Kieran Achara, for that one right here on the BBL BBL YouTube.
Well, Mark, at the start of the game we talked about the scoring of both teams, and we mentioned about the need for the Sharks to get up near 70 points, and you know they're 14 adrift at the moment with the Gladiators on 73, so offensively they're struggling to make the headway until guys like Kipper Nichols, who very talented players. And I'm not sure he can, correct me if I'm wrong, I'm not sure if he came on after he got that second foul. Just walking through them now.
High, 19 points. Seconds left. Montgomery, the pass off. Foul. Freshman up. 45 seconds to go.
45 seconds of the game. Everybody on their feet.
A brief chance for Oscar Baldwin against his former team. Checks in for the first time. It's finished Surrey Sports Park. Sadly for the Scorchers, no second win before Christmas, but the Flowers running out with a 93-85 victory over the Scorchers this evening. Again, by 24 points for Delaney, Watson Gale in that one. Andrew Watson to see him back. 17 points for the Scorchers. No avail. The rest of the back level points. London.
The last 45 seconds of 2020.
The other game this evening, Lancer Riders take Manchester 65-66 seconds left on that one. We finished. Yeah, look at that. 5 Sky Sports. 20 seconds to go. Bunyan, can he make it? That's 3-peat from the 3-point line. No, slow note. There's all of that. All of that. Rebound as well. Padding there, why not? Slow now for 21 points. 3 3 rebounds and 8 assists. Is off. Tried to beat it there, Montgomery.
Steal from Sloan there.
Montgomery will go for the heave. It does not matter. It is Caledonia Gladiators who can celebrate the win. They can celebrate Christmas. They have beaten the Sheffield Sharks by 77 points to 60 for Caledonia. That means improving their record to 8-6 and moving up to 4th place in the BBL. The Sharks' record now 7-10. The league position currently 7th, may fall depending on whether Manchester wins tonight. So let's have a look at some of these highlights here, John. It was a game tonight really where the Gladiators were able to get good shots. The shots they took, they converted.
Yeah, for me, Mark, keep banging on about it. It was about transition. The Gladiators, that's been a key source of their offense throughout the season, and once again they stepped up in that department when it really needed. They obviously work a lot, getting the ball out early, out transition, and execution obviously. Scoreboard tells its own story. 77-60. The defence is not too bad from Sheffield at times, but I did think that the Gladiators obviously stepped up their defence as well. They'll be pleased to hold them to 60 points.
Caledonia tonight shooting 48% from the field, not shooting well from 3-point range, 5 of 21. They're sharp with 2 3-pointers in the whole game. Yeah. But you look at the field goal percentage tonight, 34%. They've shot the ball a lot, 62 times to make 22. A lot of that was ball pressure, but a lot of it simply shots that weren't taken from the right areas, weren't taken well, and 4 straight defeats after Sheffield, who've went to this Christmas break a few days off. They'll be begging Santa to bring a bit of inspiration.
Yeah, I mean, their inside presence, unfortunately, judging them based on this game, is not great either. So I'm not seeing the reason that they're not taking more shots from the perimeter, because they've got good shooters.
Well, yes, you see there are T-Ball Lands for a long trip home tonight on the bus. Hope some inspiration, some improvement will come after the Christmas period. But for the Gladiators, the fans on the court, they will go home happy tonight. Their Christmas wish